This is Ricky's Quickies. Power 106, Ricky Martinez here with Jhene Aiko. Dude, hello. I've been waiting to meet you. I've caught you like I think Rock the Bells last year. Blown away. Like just by far, not only do you command the crowd, but you also like soothe them at the same time. Which is, it's both powerful, and soothing at the same time. So big up on that. Thank you for your music. Sold Out is the album. I ran through it and I can't stop. Like just, first of all, my favorite, Spotless Mind.
Thank you.
Does it play off of the movie?
Kind of. That's one of my favorite movies.
Right.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. And kind of, sort of. It's all
your
about,
take on it.
Yeah, it's my take on just letting things go and moving on type of thing.
Which is something that I can definitely see what appreciate that about you, because we have a lot of singers and we have a lot of girls that come in the game and they're very, sometimes they play their music or they play the way their song goes as, I wouldn't even say a victim perhaps, but as the heartbroken or the one done wrong, where you're not afraid to kind of like admit to flaws, like in Spotless Mind you're like, I did change, like you're the one who changed, or when you kind of admit on, dude, I want to say it's
Lion King.
No, what's after Spotless Mind?
It's cool.
Yeah, where you just like, I just met you and I just wanted to smash. Like, it's in a girl's mind too. So you speak to that aspect that a lot of girls don't have, because we're all like, okay, I got brokenhearted or I want to be in love. Like that's all in music we can do. Either be hurt or just want to be in love. And you kind of give us a different variety in your music. Is that something that you really wanted to portray with Sold Out?
Yeah, I just wanted to be honest, you know, and like you said, we think the same type of things and we, you know, go through the same things that guys do, the same feelings. So like you said, I feel like a lot of girls are afraid to talk about it or express that in their music because they feel like they may be looked at a different way or whatever. But it's like, it's life though, it's real. So yeah,
that's so true. And I think that like you mentioned Lion King, so many people are calling that like the song.
Really?
Did you know when you made it how it was? And of course we'll see the impact of it coming, but do you know when you made like, this is a great song?
I'm so critical of myself. Like it takes a lot for me to be like, I love this song, you know, because I always am listening to it like, oh, I could have changed
what can
that,
be changed?
Or this could have been better. But Lion King, like I did think that it was like cool that I came up with that. The title, the title. I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. But and Lion King happens to be like, I used to have a Lion King bedroom. I had everything was Lion King, so it's kind of like full circle.
It's coming back into your life.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I never really know if it's like, oh, this is gonna be a hit. You know what I mean?
Right.
I just write it, and then when it comes together, I'm just happy that I'm finished with the song.
And you can move on to the next.
Exactly.
Okay. So I did want to ask too, I see now like we're of course in a different culture, and I want to say like a different generation of just musicians and creatives. And I feel like before, a singer was kind of given to us and that's it. Like we have Aaliyah or we have Ciara. When it comes to like the now, like with yourself, with SZA and TDE, like the tapes come just like a rapper comes, like the shows come just like a rapper has to hustle. Like do you feel like you're on that level with the guys in the game as well? Even though you don't do this, like you're a singer.
Right. I do. I feel like, especially when you're involved in your, you know, career, then it's just all the same. You know, you want to work harder, because you know that it's you that you're representing. So you just want people to really get you. And I think that is the difference between, you know, the female artists that are, you know, performing as much as they can and, you know, putting out as much music as they can. It just means that most of the time it means that they're just, you know, creating. They're just creative and they want, you know, they're hardworking.
Would you consider yourself an R&B singer? Because I'm not even sure about, like, I know the genre's there, but I think now, like, the sound is so different that I wouldn't even...
I don't, you know, I do think it is rhythm and blues. You know what I mean? I do feel like it can fall, it has rhythm in it. I'm singing the blues a lot. So, Yeah, I feel like it could be taken a lot of different ways. I feel like people put it in the R&B category because it's just easy,
right?
You know what I mean? And they look at me maybe and say, you look like an R&B singer. But I dabble in a lot of different things, and I grew up listening to a lot of different things, so my music is just a reflection of like all the things I'm
the different genres,
a little mix up
One thing I loved that I read about you, because I carry it with me too, is the Pac influence that you have. But that certain quote, I'm not going to change the world, but I guarantee I'll spark the mind of the person who does. And I think a lot of the times now that I even see, like, talking about it with Cole, like, this is something that, like, we're the generation that's going to change the world. Right. Do you have that mentality as well?
Yeah, I feel like if we were all here to inspire each other, we'll all be sparking the light in each other's minds. And, you know, each generation should just get better and better. And so, yeah, I feel like as long as we're working towards, you know what I mean, and there's the balance of people that are really trying to make some type of difference instead of just being like, well, we're all human and live fast, die young. You know what I mean? Like, as long as there's people that actually feel like they can make a difference, and even if it is just, you know, one person hears one of my songs and they're like, oh yes, this song about when she said something about the stars, like, I want to be a scientist now. And then, you know, who knows, they grow up in their, you know, they go to Mars, you know, so whatever.
That's really dope. No, I like, the thing is, like, you're so mellow about it, but it's so important, like the influence you have now and the influence you have over anyone that listens to your music, because it's interpretive. Like, it's just, they take it the way whatever it means to them, and then they just go off in the world with it. Okay, now enough of the intellectual motivational talk. I do want to bring up Gambino and The Pressure. Okay. Did he hit you up like, I need to direct The Pressure video, or?
No. I basically came to him because I know that he's into directing and he's an actor.
He's great at it.
Yeah, and we just worked on a video, and I just thought that he would bring like really good creative, you know, ideas to it, and I knew that I wanted it to be a simple video, and that's pretty much all I gave to him. I was like, I just want it to be simple, but just have something about it that makes it, you know, just cool, you know. And so yeah, he got together with Calmatic, and they did it together. Yeah,
that's awesome. One of my favorite records with you, Sparks Will Fly with J. Cole, which I hate that he didn't put on his album. I love your record with Kendrick. Stay Ready?
Stay Ready.
Yeah. And the Drake record.
Thank you. From Time.
Which of those three was the easiest for you to kind of get into the like mood to?
I would say it's a toss up between Stay Ready and From Time, because Stay Ready was my song. So it was, you know, I basically took the lead on that one and sent it over to him. And then From Time, I actually wrote and recorded my part before he laid anything down.
Put his in.
So it was kind of the same thing, and I got to record it on my own time. But with From Time, I actually wrote like a completely different song, and then it was so specific to me that I had to like, I didn't have to, but I felt before I sent it, I was like, like, this is so specific that maybe I need to like just talk about something that I feel like he could talk about also. Yeah. And so, yeah, it's a toss up between the two, just because those two tracks were just like super easy to write to and just think to. And then Sparks Will Fly was already written, so it was just a matter of me going in and singing over something.
Oh, awesome. You've brought out projects before, and you're talented, and people really look forward to a Jhene Aiko project, but is this just so different? It's an album, you can touch it, you can be like, dude, get this.
Yeah, it is. I think that, you know, with the EP I got a taste of that, but it was more just like put together and like, oh yeah, I want to put something out, and everything wasn't I don't know. I took
like
more
sequenced and stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. I took more time with the album, and yeah, I felt like I leveled up as far as like production and lyrically and everything. It just made me once it was all packaged and shiny, I'm like, okay, it made me want to do the next one ASAP.
Already.
Just because it's just like, it's a good feeling to just have a completed project and just to know that, you know, the wheels are turning now. So it's like, okay, what's next?
That's awesome, man. You're next. I always tell so many people, like, when it comes to singing and hooks, like, it's Jhene. Like, you need to be on that song. You're on the with the bigger names of this time. You're just right there with them. So why not? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But thank you for stopping by. Sold Out is the album, Jhene. You're an incredible talent. I really look forward to just watching your career.
Thank you.
Thank you. Power 106, Big Boys Neighborhood.
Timberland. Best then, better now. Available at Robert Wayne Footwear.